Welcome to fourth grade math. This is lesson 166. We're going to be looking at pages 299 and 300. It is a review, general review, so I'll let you know what we'll be doing after we get going. So first of all, we're going to review our formulas for area and perimeter, all right? So what is this the perimeter for? 2 times L plus 2 times W is the perimeter for what form? What shape? Rectangle, very good. What is this the perimeter for? 4 times S? Square, very good. What is the area for this one? A equals L times W? Rectangle, and then A equals S times S? Is the square, very good. All right, we'll review those again in a little bit. Okay. What are these called? Parallel lines, and this line segment, perpendicular lines, right angle, simple closed figure, point, line, angle, intersecting lines, ray, polygon, congruent angles. We're back to parallel lines, very good. All right. One of the things I wanted to go over with you guys, and I have a little whiteboard that I borrowed to do this with, is changing a mixed number to an improper fraction, okay? So I know we've done this before, and you may remember this, but just some simple ways to remember this. We have our denominator on the bottom and our numerator on the top, and then our whole number. We multiply our denominator times our whole number, right? And then we add our numerator. And that gets us to the top number. What is the bottom number of our new fraction? Our same numerator, right? We keep that the same. So 5 is going to go on the bottom of this fraction. So I'm going to start the fraction like this, okay, with a 5 on the bottom with a line over it. Now, 5 times 7 is what? 35, okay? But that's not our answer, right? 35, we have to add 4, okay? 35 plus 4 is 39, good job. So we put 39 on the top, 5 on the bottom. This is our improper fraction. 39 over 5, okay? Very good. You're gonna see some of those as review on this page. We're also gonna see changing numbers, fractions or mixed numbers to a decimal or a mixed decimal. So I'm gonna put one on here. If we have 64 over 100, how do we change that to a decimal? Okay, 64 over 100. We have 2 numbers and 2 zeros, right? 0.64. This is read 64 hundredths. Remember, because this is the hundredth spot, so we can see 64 hundredths. We're going to put 0.64. What if I put 64 over 10? How do we do that? Well, we only have 1 zero. We would have 6.4, 6 and 4 tenths, okay? This would also, that you can also solve this by simplifying this fraction to reduce it to lowest terms, or, sorry, to change the improper fraction to a mixed number, and 10 would go into 64 6 times, so you'd have a whole number 6 and 4 tenths, okay? And so then you would have 6.4 is another way of writing this fraction, the improper fraction or a mixed number. So that's what you do. If there's a whole number, you put it in front of the decimal, and then you put your number, your fraction past the decimal. as many digits as zeros as you have, okay? All right, I'm gonna let you pause and go take your speed drill. When you come back, we'll take a look at your page. All right, I hope you did well on that speed drill. We have just the rest of our lessons, guys, are review lessons. So we're just going to be reviewing, and we'll be doing quite a bit of the page, as much as we can, and then you can, and this will help you get ready for the test. Okay, so that final test is on Friday. So there's today is just a general review over lots of things. Tomorrow is focusing on fractions, so we'll do more of that. Then Wednesday will be decimal review, and then Thursday will be area and perimeter review. And so we'll get all of that taken care of so that you guys are ready for the test. So just at the top, we're finding the area and the perimeter of these polygons. So I'm gonna have you do all of those. So there's only 4. I want you guys to know this really well. And so we'll have you do all of that. Make sure that you're using the formula, okay? Use the correct formula. For section 2, get a little bit more practice on our division, so I'm going to have you do 2 of them. So pick 2. Make sure you do the check as well, and I'm going to let you know that every single one of these, so it doesn't matter which ones you pick, every single one has a remainder of some sort. So just so you're aware. Section 3, I'm going to have you do all those. That's in improper fractions. You're making improper fractions. Section 4, on the measurement problems, you can pick one of them. If you are let me remind you of our steps with that, okay? So if you have 3 feet plus 8 inches equals how many inches, what do we start with? What's our first step? Okay, we look and we say, okay, what's this asking for? Inches. So which one are we going to change? Feet. Okay, we're going to change feet to inches. Okay, so first thing we can do is we have our number 1 down here. And are we going from smaller to larger or larger to smaller? Are feet bigger than inches, or are inches bigger than feet? Feet are bigger. Okay, so we're going larger to smaller. So what are we going to do? Multiply, because our arms are together. Okay. Trying to write here. The second step is we need to know how many inches are in a foot, right? How many inches are in a foot? 12. Okay, 2s are especially hard to write backwards like that. Okay, so we're multiplying. Our number is 12. What are we multiplying? 3 or 8? 3, because we're changing the 3. Sorry, I pointed at the wrong thing. So our third step, and if you have room, you can do it below, or if you don't, you can do it here, is 12 times 3, okay? 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. 36 inches, okay? So now we have 36 inches. Are we done yet? No, we don't have the answer, okay? So 36, now we can add 36 plus 8 inches, okay? So 36 plus 8 gets us 44 inches, okay? So once you have your measurements equal in the same unit, inches, both inches or both feet or both bushels, both pounds or tons, then you can do the problem. You can add or subtract, whichever one it's asking you to do, okay? So that's a review of that. On the top of the back of the page, pick one of the story problems to do. If you do the average one, if you do B, it's average, which means that you add up your numbers and divide by what? How many numbers you added together, right? Okay, very good. I saw that on a, you guys had a speed drill, and I saw somebody, and I don't know if they just ran out of time, but they didn't divide. So just so you know that that's what you're looking to do. All right, section 6, pick 2 of those to do. Section 7, pick 3 of them. And then 8 and 9 are homework, so you're going to be doing all of those, okay? And so 8, it says to mark under the true statements. So only if the statement is true will you mark under it. And it's about the division and then some of the geometry and stuff. So just pay attention to that. On section 8, try to answer those quickly, okay? So just treat it like a speed drill and just see how fast you can get them done, okay? That's what we're trying to we're trying to help you with your speed in those calculations, okay? All right, so that's what you're doing. And you can get going on this, and we'll see you in the next lesson.